All right, Toe. Yeah, you all right? Yeah. Cheers. Where you been then?
Oh, I've been all over the place. Went to Spain once.
That's very good. Don't take out for a living, though, will you?
What's that?
Cracking gags. Is this my gear?
Yeah, that's it. Arthur reckons it's all top quality smatter, this. Good. I've got your tea in here and all.
Right.
That's all right.
Is that it?
He also asked me to mention the old COD.
What's the matter? Don't you trust me, then?
Nah, you know what he's like, confident. He lacks confidence.
You want me to lend you the wedge to buy a pickup so you can go hoisting motors? Do I look like a dummy?
Now, would I ask someone who holds a conversation upside down to lend me a 7.5 for a pickup if I thought he was a dummy, Arthur?
Well, what's wrong with the pickup you got?
It don't pick up no more.
Hey, look, I've got to stop it so I'm getting a rush of blood to the head.
No. Arthur, that's the rush of generosity.
Clive.
Mavis. Mavis, Terry Mavis.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Mavis, long-time partner of mine. Looks after the shop for me, don't you, darling?
Yes, love. That's not all.
Listen, what do you want me to do with that tea, then?
Well, if Arthur could deliver...
Where were you last night?
Oh, well, I had to go up to Northampton. Didn't I tell you?
No, you didn't.
Terry, could you...
Yeah, I'll shoot outside, shall I? Nice to meet you. Cheers.
Iron geloids are up, but that'd do the trick. I mean, a man your age, you have to watch his blood pressure.
Loons like you to give me blood pressure.
I mean, it don't take no working out, does it, Arthur? I mean, 12 quid a tonne. I mean, there's plenty of perks in it for you. I mean, wheels, batteries, any other bits and pieces that come across. I mean, Arthur, one motor can come to 40, 50, 60 quid a lump.
Well, I don't know. It sounds too simple.
Simpler the better. I mean, who needs complications?
Well, I'll think about it.
Well, I've got to pick up the collect on Saturday.
No, Saturday's out. I'm going to a wedding.
Oh. I'm sorry to hear that, Arthur. I hope it's someone I know.
Best man, me?
Yeah, well, Arthur's agreed to get the bride away. He said you wouldn't mind. Well, didn't he mention it to you?
No.
Oh, he must have forgot. Well, you don't mind, do you?
Yeah, but I mean, when you got a best mate or something, I don't know you all that well, do I?
Terry, I know a proper person when I meet one, and I consider it a right favour if you do me the honour.
Well, I suppose if Arthur's doing it. Yeah, why not? Yeah.
Thanks, Tel. Yeah, I was sure you would.
So who's a lucky lady, then? Mavis?
No. Someone else.
Yeah?
Angie. Lovely lady. Yeah, you'd like her, Terry. It's a wonderful thing, love, you know, Terry. When you get that feeling, those vibes, physical and mental rapport, two people as one. It's the best feeling in the world. Yeah, fills you full of confidence, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I had a thing with a singer once. All the things we used to get up to in close harmony. Mind you, in the end, she ran off with this geezer with a horn.
This particular one I've got in mind is definitely going as soon as possible. As a matter of fact, the governor intends to replace the whole fleet before the end of the month.
What's so special about this one?
Lot of mileage.
Well, that can be cured.
Besides, it's starting to cost a lot in maintenance.
I'll tell you what I'll do, Roland. You dirty it up a bit, a few scratches on the paintwork, you know, and I'll make your governor an offer that he'll think is a gift by the time you've persuaded him.
And what's my end?
Well, let's say 30... no. 50 sobs. Deal?
Deal.
There you go.
That's right, I've got it now.
What's the matter? I'm a cripple.
Suit yourself.
You save your strength for Saturday.
Me? It's you's getting married.
All right. No need to go shouting it about, is there? All right. Angie and I want it to be a very private affair. You start broadcasting to people, they'll all want to come, won't they?
Made your mind up yet, Arthur?
What's this, a punter's?
Nah, a pal of mine in the trade wants me to wind back the mileage for him.
You know the penalties for that, don't you?
Yeah? So do you, don't you, Arthur? Now, as it happens, it's the same geezer who's got the pickup. I have done a deal with him. He wants me to enhance the value of a few of his motors, and he'll give us the pickup for a monkey. Which, of course, Arthur, as you know, is like giving it away.
Pop it back a few more, and you can probably get it down to 300.
Hold on, Arthur! Arthur!
Yeah, great.
How many businesses you got?
Oh, this and that, you know.
All run by birds?
Yeah, we just stick a geezer in the front for you. Chances are I'll turn you over. Ladies, by and large, keep their fingers out the till.
Especially if you keep them sweet, eh?
Keep them sweet. Not with you, till.
Yeah, you're unbelievable, you. I mean, do you give all your employees a kiss and a cuddle?
Oh, that? Well, that's, just my way, isn't it? You know, friend and I.
You're getting married Saturday.
So,
A monkey, right? And buy it in my name. So if it all goes boss-eyed, I can knock it out and get me dough back.
You won't regret it, Arthur.
You've got a fortnight in which to convince me. If I don't get a good return on my investment, the deal is off. And I'll have Terry along with me to make sure you don't strike me. Talk of the devil.
Roger.
hang on a minute, Till. Arthur, about Saturday, do you reckon it'd be possible to get a roller? It'd be lovely for Angie to turn up in style, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, before we get into all that, could we settle a little bit of outstanding business? Readies for goods rendered, please?
Well, I'm not holding Arthur. I mean, it could be a cheque now or cash tomorrow. Oh, by the way, Terry's agreed to be best man. I knew he would.
Make mine a large one, will you, Dave?
I'll tell you what, I'll have one of them and all.
Make them all large ones, Dave. I'm holding.
Hey, what's your game?
Angie, I know you're in there. Open up, I want to talk with you. Angie!
You want a roller? I'll get you a roller. I'll even be your chauffeur if you like. I mean, you're going to need a driver, ain't you? What with Arthur giving the bride away and Terry being best man.
Yeah. Well, can you really get one?
I'm confident. Confident. Now, I've got a pal of mine in the trade's got one on his front, owes me a favour. Of course, if I'm going to be your chauffeur, I should want to be invited to the party.
Oh, naturally,
I'll do
naturally.
the party.
Yeah, well, you're more than welcome.
Yeah, that's the point. Where are you holding the reception?
Well, I thought I might have it here if it's all right with you, Dave.
Yeah, that should be all right, but how many people are you talking about?
Oh, just a few close friends and immediate family, you know.
So, what does that come to?
Well, there's us five and the wife.
Oh, so we won't need Trust House 40 to do the catering.
Well, I do.
Of course, my dear, you look lovely.
Are you sure?
Yes. Be a pleasure to give you away.
I do hope Clive thinks so.
Of course he will. If Arnie doesn't get here with that roller soon, we're going to be late.
Clive? Wait. It's me, Terry.
Here we go. You all right?
Yeah. One carnation.
Oh, that's nice, yeah.
This is Andy, isn't it? How long you lived here?
No, I don't live here, no. I'm just looking after it for a friend.
Come, we better leg it.
Oh, yeah, I've got to call in the jewellers on the way there. What for? Well, I've got to get a ring, haven't I?
Hey, left it a bit bleeding late, ain't you?
I'll give him another 5 minutes, and then if he's not here, I think I ought to call a cab.
Yes, perhaps you ought to.
Confident tells, Clive, that is, tells me you're going to move into a nice little flat.
Yes. He does a small shop underneath that he's taken a lease out on.
Yeah, he said. As a matter of fact, I'm supplying him with some gear for the stock.
Oh.
How long you lived here?
Just over a year.
Ah.
I was married once before.
Oh?
Yes, we had a house.
Oh, really?
In Willesden.
Very nice.
Yes, but it all went.
Went?
My ex-husband gambled and drank it away.
Oscar Wilde called it a triumph of hope over experience.
What?
Getting married more than once. Oh, my God.
Hello. What do you think about that, then, Arthur?
What do I think? I think I shouldn't have left my car around at the Winchester for a start.
Oh, no, it don't look all that, but I mean, it's mechanically sound.
Where's the roller you promised?
I had a bit of trouble. My pal.
I don't want to hear it. I do not want to hear it.
I don't know why you're having a pot of me for, Arthur. I mean, it was me. I put myself out with that. Took near on an hour to clean that cab out. Grease on the seats, and then them ribbons stand me in a fiver.
I'm sorry about this, my dear, but what you see here is a man with a mind of a guppy.
Well, where the bleeding hell are they then?
Don't worry, she'll be here in a minute.
It's supposed to start in 5 minutes, isn't it?
No. It's a bride's prerogative to be late, isn't it?
Oh my God, look at that!
Angie? Are you all right, love?
What's all this then?
Ask this loon.
I'll try my best,
Yeah,
Chell.
never mind. You got here, didn't you?
I tried to get a taxi,
You
and then this
look
crank
lovely,
turns up
you
with this
really
thing.
Come on,
You know what it's like when you want one, you can never find
having a
one.
pop of me.
Oh, is that oil all over your jackals?
Where?
Well, don't worry about it now. We'll see you later, all right?
What do you mean she's getting married?
Well, that's what she told me the other day. Such a nice young lady. I'd have liked to get to know her better, but I don't suppose
She's getting married today?
Oh, yes.
She tell you where? What time?
Yes, Chiswick Registry Office, she said. I thought I might go down there later.
Hello, Peter. How's it coming along?
Slow but sure.
Starting to look nice.
Thank you. Clive was here earlier.
Was he?
All dressed up like he was off to a wedding.
A wedding?
Well, he's wearing a carnation, so was the chap that arrived to pick him up. Can't think of any other function which calls for that.
Did he say anything to you?
Not a syllable. But I did hear the other bloke call himself Terry.
Terry?
Well, now. There you go. That's lovely. I just had the bride and groom. They're all happy.
Congratulations, my dear.
Okay, just one more.
Hey!
Oh, my God.
What?
It's my ex-husband.
You bastard! You stole my woman!
What's he doing? Come on! Brendan! Get yourself back, please. You're all right now. Come on your bike. Get along.
Hey! Terry!
I'll kill you, you bastard!
I've got my suit. Terry!
Whoa! No! What? No!
Clive?
Morning, love.
What you doing?
Oh, I've got to go out, haven't I?
Out? Out where?
Oh, business, love. Yeah, I've got a lot of business to get through today. I've got to go up to Northampton, haven't I?
Northampton?
Yeah, I told you about my business interests up there, didn't I?
Yeah, you did, but...
Yeah, well, it can't be helped, love. Got to get a living, haven't I? I'm going to keep you in any sort of style.
But this is the first morning of our marriage.
I know, darling. I know. But I promise it won't take more than a few days.
A few days?
Yeah. Hey. Hey. What about you last night, then, eh? Who was the naughty one, then?
You were.
Listen. I promise, as soon as I get back, we go out somewhere nice. To dinner or something, eh?
Oh, Clive.
Oh, look, Angie. You've got lots to keep you busy, haven't you? What with sorting the flat and everything. Hey? And there's some stock arriving for the shop.
Yeah?
Yeah, I got Arthur sorting it for me. I expect he'll get Terry to bring it over. Hey, you watch that, Terry. And, don't you worry about that lunatic ex-old man of yours. He'll be in hospital for weeks with that broken foot. And there's no way he can find out where we're living, is there, eh? I love you madly.
This'll do.
How do you know it don't belong to someone?
Terry, use your minces. Flat tyre, no text and full of crap.
Yeah, well, what about the sticker?
What sticker?
You said on every local council there's one little geezer whose sole job it is to schlep around looking for cars that look like they've been dumped, right? Then he puts a sticker on the windscreen that says if you don't move this heap, it'll be towed away. You said they're the ones to look out for, so where's the sticker on this?
Terry, there's only one geezer.
So?
Well, you any idea how many streets are on any one manor? I mean, it's obvious, isn't it? He ain't had a chance to spot this one yet. Now get it hooked up.
Hold up, hold up, hold up. What about all this knocking on doors and that?
All right. If it's going to make you feel happier, but once I prove my point, I ain't going to waste time knocking on doors all day, all right?
I'll let you know as soon as he wants to get shut of a few more cars.
Lovely.
I'll drop it round Thursday, OK?
Yeah, if I'm not here, don't leave it on the front, will you? The state it's in, it'd be bad for the image.
Yeah, I can see.
I tell you what, look, pop it down the road here and stuff the keys up the exhaust. I'll sort it out later when I can get my man to pick it up and tidy it up.
Right, see you then.
Yeah, ta.
Arthur, what can I say?
Well, how about here's the money I owe you, and a tour on top for the whistle that got ruined in yesterday's fracas.
Be glad to see the back of it. It's been sitting out there for weeks. Disgusting, I call it.
See?
Arthur, don't keep going on about it. Try and look on the positive side. We had a good drink up afterwards, didn't we?
I don't know. I was drunk with shock.
Terrific. Now, what about those items from my new shop?
Good bet, innit?
What?
Bet.
Oh, yeah, it's wonderful.
Well, it's better than being hard pressed for a few quid, though, isn't it?
That is a cheque.
Oh, yeah, I can see that's a cheque, Arthur. Well, that's the one I gave Angie to give you. It's all right, isn't it?
How many times do I have to tell you I do not accept cheques, especially ones that have a rubber quality about them? And where have you been for the last couple of days?
Well, here and there, ducking and diving, you know.
You seen the local rag?
No, I don't read newspapers. It's always bad news, isn't it?
You can say that again. Dave, show it to him.
Yeah, it's a very good likeness.
Dear, oh dear.
Dear, oh dear. Have you any idea of the stick I've had to take from people who know me? Not to mention the aggravation from her indoors. Neighbours blanking her and God knows what.
And the laugh we all had down the station, Arthur.
Ah, Mr. Chisholm. Ha 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 ha. Yes, I suppose it has got a sort of black humour about it. Can I offer you and your colleague a drink?
I don't think so, Arthur. If I accept, you might misconstrue it as an overture of friendship.
That will only spoil your relationship, wouldn't it, Gov?
That is what I like. An officer of the law with a sense of humour.
Ho, ho, ho.
Any particular reason you're honouring my club with your presence, Mr. Chisholm?
Just making the rounds of low-life establishments, observing who is mingling with whom.
And possibly why?
A pint of bitter for Mr. Jones and a bottle of light ale down the other end of the bar, if you wouldn't mind, please.
At your service.
Arnie, there's a gentleman here wants a word with you.
What? Who?
What's your game, then?
Sorry, mate.
I said, what's your bloody game?
Well, as you can see, this vehicle's been designated by the council to be removed.
Oh, yeah? On whose authority?
It's your motor, sir?
Yes, it bloody is.
See, I told you, didn't I? I told you this motor was too good to be tagged away. Right, liberty takers they are, mate. I mean, what can I say? I'm just a contractor trying to get a living. I mean, if it was left up to me, I'd...
You were saying? Arnie?
There's a stall in Church Street Market. Tell Terry to ask for Laura.
Laura, right.
Yeah, she runs a stall for me. Yeah, lovely little girl she is. Big eyes.
Clive Cosgrove, you bastard!
What? Mary, darling!
Don't starting me!
Mary, no, God sake, Mary, let me...
Kill you if I go!
Mary, I can explain it all.
Kill you! You remember? I'll kill you! What? Kill the pig-faced bastard! Bastard!
Calm down.
Pig! Kill you!
I wouldn't advise
kill
that.
you!
We're police officers.
Police officers,
That's
are you?
correct.
Then that's the swine you want to arrest!
Unless you stop it, I'm going to have to restrain you with handcuffs.
In the motor, Gov.
Oh.
Let's sit down.
All right, yes. All right. Now, madam, pull yourself together and let us know what all this is about.
We've been married 9
years! 9 years! How could he do that? How could he get married to somebody else when he's already married to me?
You often.
How could he?
Stay where you are, Daly.
On my accountant's eyesight, Mr. Chisholm, I know nothing about this affair. Nothing.
Oi! Oi! Well, that just about tops the lot. I do your mate a favour. Suddenly, I'm dragged into the nick to make a statement without a chance of being well fitted up for being an accessory to bigamy.
Do stop going on. Chisholm's just putting the frighteners on in the hope that we will divulge where he can claim confident.
Well, I'd be bleeding like to claim him. I don't need all this, Ag.
Yeah, Arthur. Why don't you tell Chisholm where he could be found?
Because for one thing, Arnold, I am not a grass. And for another, I'm doing a lot of business with a man. If he's roasting in the nick, how am I going to cop the dough he owes me?
Very compassionate man, Arthur.
I do not understand this attitude. I mean, a man is a friend. We went to his wedding.
His what?
Look, how do we know there is any truth in the allegations of that poor demented woman? I mean, how do we know she's not suffering from some sort of paranoid schizophrenia? I mean, let's have it right. The man's got to be a lunatic to get webbed up in a marriage a second time when he's already done it once, hasn't he?
Well, it has been known, Arthur.
No, I'm sure there's a perfectly logical explanation for everything.
No, that's right.
Yeah.
He's a bigamist.
I couldn't believe it when I saw it. I mean, it is him, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it's him, all right.
I'm sorry, Laura. Perhaps
No,
I
don't
shouldn't...
apologise, Peter. If you hadn't shown it to me, someone else almost certainly would have.
I mean, how can he possibly think he can get away with it?
No idea. No one could accuse Clive of not being an optimist.
He must be feeling dreadful. Is there anything I can do?
No, thanks, Peter. But I'll handle it.
You've got to go away again?
Well, it's a bit of a business crisis, darling. It can't be helped. But don't worry about it. There's nothing I can't sort out.
But I haven't seen you for days. You've just walked through the door.
Angie. We've got a whole lifetime ahead of us to be together, haven't we?
Well, yes,
Well,
but...
then trust me. Eh? Trust me.
Of course I will.
I love you madly. I'll see you soon.
I told you, he phoned me and explained it all. He's been living case with a bird for a short while. She's what they call a common law wife. I knew there'd be a logical explanation for it. Arnie's busy today, isn't he?
Yeah, so?
Well, you'll be able to make some deliveries for me, won't you?
Delivering what?
Well, stuff for Confident. I mean, them dresses for his stall, and them fibre tips and ballpoint pens for his new shop.
Is that the one he's got with Angie?
Yeah, he's going to start knocking out stationery and all that gear.
Oh, no. We're not going there.
Why not?
Well, after yesterday's turnout, I mean, she'll be in a right 2 and 8, won't she?
No, she won't. She don't know.
Do you mean he hasn't told her?
No.
Oh, my God.
And neither the flat nor the shop's on the manor, so there's no chance of her seeing a picture in a local rag. And don't you go mentioning anything. This is their problem. Let them work it out. All that microwave oven's got to go to the cafe.
You can forget the cafe.
Why?
Well, after the way that bird worked out in the Winchester, I was the best man, remember? She'd probably attack me. Last thing I want's to stand up with a tart.
You may have a point there. Oh, Clive can pick it up himself.
Yeah. Did he say where he was?
Does he ever?
But you were his best man. Surely he must confide something to you.
Oh, he doesn't hardly say anything to me. I don't see him that often.
Well, I've only seen him for a few minutes since the morning of our wedding.
Yeah, I know. Listen, I'm sorry, I've got to shoot.
Look, is there anywhere I can phone him?
I'll tell you what I'll do. The next time I see him, I'll tell him definitely to phone you, OK? I'm sorry, it's the best I can do. See you.
Nah, she'll love that, your mum. Doesn't crease, don't worry about this. You pay double in Oxford Street. Thanks, love. Oi, Bill, do us a favour, keep an eye on the stall. I just want a quick word with my brothers.
I can see. Must be a take on your saying, eh? I can see, I've got mince pies, all right? Now then, you're thinking, how can this be a planet entire dinner set? 90% less than you find it anywhere.
Oh, sis, you all right?
No, not really, Ernie.
So, what's the problem?
Clive's the problem.
Chisholm. How are you today?
As you ask, overworked, underpaid, cold, suffering from a great deal of irritation.
Oh, not a bad rash, I hope. No, nothing personal. Just a soup-on light banter to brighten the day. Nothing personal. Can I help you?
You might try moving to Outer Mongolia. Before you go, I suggest you tell me where I can locate your bigamous buddy, Clive Cosgrove.
Now, you asked me that when I volunteered to make a statement of my own free will, and I did not know then, and I do not know now.
I don't believe you. I never believe you.
That is your prerogative, Mr. Chisholm. That is your prerogative. But I can tell you that he phoned and explained everything to me. That poor deranged lady who attacked him was his common law wife, not his legal spouse.
Wrong.
Wrong?
We checked. Seen the marriage certificate. He married her all right. And they've not been divorced.
No, that can't be right.
Not only that, this morning I got an unexpected phone call from a lady in Northampton.
Another one.
Mrs. Cosgrove.
Oh, my good God.
Yeah, that's cut quite small anyway, and you've got the raglan. And it's very good material, whatever you do with it. I mean, you never ever get a crease in it. No, it's just hanging
Laura?
up. That's right, yeah, who are you?
Terry McCann. I've got some gear for you. From Clive.
Oh, right. Where?
We're in the car. I couldn't get any nearer.
Ah, can you manage to get it round?
Yeah, of course I can. Yeah, now.
Terry, you say?
Yeah, Terry McCann.
Right, Terry, yes, yes, if you would then.
All right, I'll be back in a minute.
Well, look after this lady for me.
Three, eh? You did say three?
Yeah, and he's got kids by two of them.
You're joking.
It's unbelievable. I mean, I know he's a bit eccentric, but perhaps it's his religion. You know, maybe he's a what's it?
A polygamist.
Yeah, one of the Salt Lake City mob.
Yeah, I think that's a Mormon. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Same again, Bert.
Please.
Oh, get out with you, Arthur.
Winchester Club, can I help you? Oh. Yes, dear. It's me, your nearest and dearest. Yes, I was just about to phone you. Is what? I didn't, dear. I didn't.
Oh,
There you go.
lovely. Clive all right then, is he?
Yeah, as far as I know. Don't see him that much.
Oh, I thought you must work for him.
No, I sort of work for another geezer who Clive gets a lot of his gear from.
Oh, that'd be Arthur Daly, would it?
That's right. Do you know him?
No, but Clive's mentioned him. I understand they're old friends.
Well, they're more like drinking and business partners, you know.
Where'd they usually drink then?
Well, it ain't the fountain of youth, that's for certain.
Right, that should do it.
Right.
Clive paid you, has he?
No, it's all right. He sorts that out with Arthur.
Oh, right. Well, thanks for bringing him down.
That's all right. See you around.
Bye.
If you just give me a chance to explain, Arthur.
What is there to explain? You belong in a rubber room. Going to my home like that. That was well out of order, competent.
Yeah, well, I had to go somewhere, didn't I? Now the old bill's on my daily.
Yeah, they'd been on Daly's daily, wouldn't they, if they'd found you there? Have you no thought for my security?
Arthur, under the circumstances, I could hardly go to one of my gaffes, could I? My wives don't understand me.
Well, don't you think so?
Do you mean he's yours and...
Clive's, yes. Well, don't you think he takes after his dad?
Yeah, I suppose he does, really, yeah.
He was born a year to the day after Clive and me were married.
Married? Do you mean you and Clive are married?
Of course we're married. Didn't Clive tell you?
No, I didn't, no. He, well, we don't talk about things like that, really, very much.
You don't think he's a bastard, do you?
No, I don't think he is at all.
I just need somewhere for a couple of days, Arthur.
Well, Angie don't know the SP. Why can't you go there?
Well, that was the address we stuck down at the registry office. Old plodder like that.
Oh, God, I don't know how you've reigned so long.
Don't you worry. I'll think of something. I always do.
Please don't. If you knew the GBH of the hero I had to take from her indoors.
Ah, what a very pleasant woman.
Which one?
Well, you're a good lady. You're a very lucky man, Arthur.
You need locking up. Yeah, that's what you need. Come on.
I'm very sorry to have to be the one to tell you, Mrs. Cosgrove. Miss
Harrison.
Miss Harrison. If it's any consolation, you're not the only lady that he has deceived in this way.
He's also in the habit of landing them in the club. So, yeah, hope you're not up to the duff, like.
Oh, very tactful, you Welsh cretin.
What's this, then?
A bastion of male privacy. Well, till tomorrow, that is.
Well, how do you mean?
Well, men only day, innit? We keep you tucked up here till we sort out your accommodation problem.
What, no birds at all?
Certainly not. You can be safely protected and cosseted here against the cerebral and physical damage caused by the female of the species. And another thing in its favour, it protects them against you.
No, that's not fair, Arthur. I love all my wives.
Well, in that case, when you're up the steps at the Bailey, a plea of insanity will go down well with the prosecution, I should think. Come on. Oh, Charles.
Oh, Charles.
Has Arthur been in?
Well, earlier, but he had a call from her indoors, didn't he? Seems confident he's trying to take up squatters' rights at his place. Arthur shot out of here at 110 miles an hour.
Oh, terrific.
Well, something bothering you, is it?
I've just met the fourth, Mrs. Cosgrove, and Confident Junior, 6-year-old.
Serious?
I'm bleeding serious. Give us a drink, will you?
Yeah, of course. Oh, can I help you, gentlemen?
Yeah, we all right for a drink, then?
No, afraid not. This is a members-only club.
Well, can't someone sign us in as guests? I mean, punter's a punter, right?
Right, yeah, didn't I see you down the market?
Yeah, that's right.
Nah, it's all right, Dave. What's on to me?
Oh, that's great. Somebody's nicked the bleeding book now, haven't they? Never mind, it's a stupid bit of legislation. What do you have, gents?
I have a pint of lager, yeah.
I'll have the same. I'll have half, yeah, cheers.
Come on.
I'm not sure I like this, Arthur. I'm used to the comfort of my homes.
Will you try looking on the bright side for a
I can only do
change?
that when there's a bird or two about. I mean, this ain't natural.
Look, try and see it as a sanctuary, away from the temptations of the female form. You think of it as a place where you can contemplate your navel. And everybody else's.
Yeah, but I can't stay here forever, can I?
And you know what? They've got rooms for the night, and you cannot deny it's clean.
Sharing the bathwater. It can't be healthy.
It's a lot healthier than getting your collar felt and getting in a shovel with Chisholm giving you endless grief. Come on, get your things off. Act now.
Nothing at the registry offices at Fulham, Chelsea, Notting Hill. But Hammersmith has one, Clive Cosgrove, wedded to a Mavis Ann Fisher on the 24th of June, 1977. Date of birth fits. Oh, aye, and Shepherd's Bush, a Laura Margaret Doolan, 16th November last year.
How many is that, then?
5, Gov.
You think he just does it for the wedding presents?
I do love you. Love.
So you know Confident Clive, do you?
Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, it was him who recommended this drinker to us.
When was it we last had a drink with Clive?
Oh, I don't know. About a week ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, about that, yeah. I see in the paper that he got married the other day, eh? Right turnout by all accounts. Did you see it?
See it? I was there, wasn't I?
Nah, really?
Bloody right.
He does love a bird, doesn't he?
Yeah, you could say that, yeah.
It's funny that, though, because I thought he was married to this bird down the market, didn't I? What's her name?
Nora. Laura.
Laura, that's it, yeah. Got houseboat on the canal.
Like to have another drink with him, now. Makes me laugh.
Yeah.
Getting here often, does he?
Yeah, it has been lately. Oh, hold on. We'll see in a minute. Have I got some news for you?
You're not the only one.
Another one?
Shut up.
Very pleasant to relax here, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose it is.
You're new here, aren't you?
Yeah, well, I'm more your private bathroom type, you know.
Oh, I see. Well, we'll have to get you out of the closet, won't we? We're always looking for new members here. Well, you won't find any there, mate. Sorry.
Bird in the wall shop, Mavis, and a little boy.
Oh, God. Chisholm reckons there's another one up in Northampton.
Do what?
Yeah. Terry, that man definitely needs deep therapy.
Yeah, well, hold on to your trilby. See the geezers down here? You still smoking that?
Yeah, what about them?
Well, they reckon they're mates of Clive's, right? And they've got half an idea that he's webbed up to the bird who I delivered dresses to down the market.
Oh, God, no. I need another drink. Dave, double.
Now you're going to have to unload him. Before this all gets totally out of hand and we all end up in stuck.
Unload him? Terry, the man's supposed to be a friend.
Oh, coming from you, that's lovely. And who was it who once said to me, a friend in need is a pest? You. Now get rid of him.
This is not like you at all, Terry.
Yeah, well, you didn't see Angie's face, did you? No, I mean, looking after an honest thief, that's one thing, innit? But he's been a right bastard to these birds.
You're not suggesting we point Chisholm in his direction, are you?
No, nothing like that. That's well out of order. No, just forget any ideas of harbouring him.
Do you think they're talking about Clive?
I'd like to offer generous odds.
What do you reckon then, eh?
Play it by ear.
So what are we going to do about him?
I don't know. But the man owes me, Terry. I mean, I wouldn't want to lose contact with him.
No. Yeah, what about those two?
What about them?
Well, they say they're mates of Clive's and they seem to like his company and all that.
What, you mean get them to try and...
Why not? It's worth a try, isn't it? B.
How did you know where to find me?
You are Laura Margaret Cosgrove, née Doolan. Is that correct? And you went through a form of marriage with Clive Albert Cosgrove at Shepherd's Bush Registry Office in November of last year, did you not?
Do you mind telling me what this is all about, officer?
Concerns Clive Albert Cosgrove, madam, the man you married. Afraid I have some rather unpleasant news for you.
Been hurt in some sort of an accident, has he?
Not that I heard, no. Should he have been?
Listen, if you've come to tell me that bastard got married again the other day without informing me, let alone bothering to divorce me first, I already know.
Oh. You didn't think to inform the authorities of this bigamous act?
I'd have got around to it.
Well, in that case, you won't mind coming down to the station to make a statement about your relationship, Mr. Cosgrove. You and the other wives can swap notes.
Wives?
Look, because of your particular intimate knowledge of the man, you might be able to help us with our inquiries. You must have certain insights into his habits. That is to say, places he might frequent. Public houses, licensed premises, whatever. Who his friends are, who he does business with, acquaintances, that sort of thing. Any information of this sort will help us build up a picture of his movements, perhaps a pattern of behaviour.
Who the hell do you think you're looking at?
That will facilitate our efforts.
Not sure
to
I've seen
locate
one
him.
before. How dare you?
I
How come
appreciate
he's
how
not gonna
embarrassing this must be for
I
all
was
of
Clive's
you.
wife before you.
Believe me,
Bloody
I
welcome to
sympathise.
I'm his real
However-
wife. I was married to him before any of you.
Well, it's not difficult to see why he passed you lot up for something better.
Oh, you think you're better, do you?
Ladies, contain yourself, please.
Did you call me a bitch, you fat cow?
Or me?
Contain yourselves, ladies, please. Please stay safe.
Well, if you're sure that's all right.
Of course, no problem. Is it, Barry?
Nah, not at all. See, as a matter of fact, I've got this mate just started a lagging at the Scrubs, you know, and yeah, he asked me to find someone to look after his flat for him while he's away, like. So, suppose he could hold up there, eh?
Well, it'd be double handy.
Yeah, come on.
Where are we going then?
We'll take you to him. But I've got a little bit of business to finish with him first.
Go on, Dave.
Arthur! Slade. Perhaps he's in here.
There he is.
Where? Clive! There he is.
Hello, Clive. You dummy! What are you doing bringing them here?
Hey?
Come on. Let's get the bastard.
Hold on. What's going on?
One of the women that slag conned into marrying him happens to be our sister's son.
Well, you're going to stand there. Get after them. Stop them.
He might deserve it.
Terry, if he gets hurt, you'll never forgive yourself, and I'll never get my dough. Yeah. And remember, your wages are involved.
Sod the wages.
Terry, you can't stand by and see him get battered. This was all your idea, remember? Oh, Terry! Oh, sorry. Oh.
Quite all right. My pleasure.
Terry, thank God. Where are they? Right behind. Come on, let's get out before they find us.
Hey, what about my clothes?
Nah, forget those. We'll come back for them.
Oh, you got no clothes on.
Don't worry about that. Get a move on before they find out we've got.
Yeah, move it loudly, Arthur. They're Laura's brothers. They're lunatics.
All right, all right.
Put your seatbelt on. You weren't thinking of shooting off without us, were you?
No. As if I'd do a thing like that. Just getting the car warmed up for a quick getaway. Give yourself up.
But what else is there for me to do now? I mean, there's nowhere for me to go, what with 5 wives, 2 hooligans, and the old bill on me daily. And then there's the kids. I've got to sort something for them, haven't I?
You turn yourself in. It's a dot on the card. You get porridge.
Yeah, well, there's more chance of that if I wait to get captured, isn't it, Terry?
And that is true, that is true. There's nothing a beak likes more than a bit of contrition.
No, I'll be all right. Get myself a good brief and cop for a plea of temporary insanity. Stick in the mitigation. Kids to support, you know. No, I'll sort something out. Don't worry. Turn the heater up, will you, Arthur?
Well, we ain't going to give you any argument confident, are we, Terry?
No, it's probably the best thing in the circumstances. Get it all sorted out. So, do you want us to drop you off round there, then?
Where?
Well, the old bill shop.
What, like this?
No, I got a bit of clobber at the lockup. As a matter of fact, I could do you a very tasty whistle for 50 sovs. Look very good in court. Conservative, know what I mean?
Oh, well, that's very considerate of you, Arthur. Very considerate.
Not at all. But before we, as you might say, deliver you up, there's a little matter of the readies that you are already into me for.
Oh, yeah, all right. Ah. I've left all my money in my checkbook in this strides back in the health club. Well, if Terry wants to go back and fetch it, I mean, you can have it.
Now, remember to emphasise to Chisholm Terry and me's innocent role in all this. And be insistent, because the chances are he won't want to listen. I do not know why it is, but he has got this unwarranted prejudice against Terry for some strange reason.
Hey, what's you gives him the
No,
arm?
no. In you go.
Don't you run away from me, you pig!
It's Megan! Wait a minute!
What is going on?
Ah, Mr. Chisholm.
I'll tell you what, just for once, let me do it, eh? Arthur can explain everything.
Me?
Listen, shall I drive you home, then?
Terry? I can't. Follow Arnie's pickup.
Hey?
Follow Arnie's pickup.
Where to?
I'm really sorry about that, Arthur. If only you'd come earlier.
We didn't know where you were, did we? Went to the other yard first.
I'll tell you what, the 15 quid I got for it, you can take the lot. I mean, it wouldn't be right for me to take my weight, would it? Couldn't be fair than that, could I tell you?
No, it seems perfectly fair to me.
Fair? Fair? That motor stood me in 600 sobs. 600! And you're offering me a rotten 15.
Claim on the insurance, Arthur.
Yeah, say it was stolen.
But don't mention my name, of course.
No, don't mention his name, all right?
Terry, hit him.
Do what?
Hit him! Nah, well, I will.
Oi, behave yourself, come on.